Oh, wait, no. No, he didn't.
She initially was looking for a consideration of $4 million, but her demand continually increased.
Okay,
It went
good.
from $4 million to $5 million. Then it went from $5 million to $5.5 million. Then it went to $7 million. And then it was $7 million, and she demanded that Mr. Depp also pay $500,000 to her attorneys.
Busted. Amber has been exposed for hiding her money in a trust fund to avoid paying Johnny. Even though Amber has been broadcasting being poor everywhere on TV, she smartly has been coming up with ingenious tactics to get out of paying Johnny the $10.35 million she owes him. And one way is by locking her money up in a trust fund so nobody, including Johnny, can access it. This may be just one of the secretive and sinister ways in which Amber is hiding away her money to avoid paying Johnny. What else does she have up her sleeve? Keep on watching to find out. Amber is trying desperately to keep every single penny she has away from Johnny Depp. And to do so, she's employed several tactics. And the first one is shocking. This legal expert elaborates on this perfectly.
So there are lots of things that a defendant can do to shelter what they have. And one of those things is creating trust, putting the money in certain kinds of trust so that you can't touch them. There are ways to get around that if it was done after the judgment.
Amber Heard has hidden her money away in her massive Yucca Valley estate. Located 200 kilometers from California, the house itself was purchased by Heard in 2019. However, according to the New York Post, property records show it was bought through a trust attached to Heard's accountant for $570,000. But it is worth a lot more now, and since Amber owns the property without officially owning it, the authorities can't use it to get money from her. The legal expert sheds some more light on this.
So the defendant's looking for strategies of where can my money be that legally your judgment cannot come. There's a spell around it. You can't come inside of this circle. So that can be in the states that you happen to be in, but if it's not, go to another state that has the things that you need. Maybe it's Texas where you can put your money in real estate. It could be another state that has stronger trust protections than the state that you're in does, or put it overseas in a foreign trust. Move yourself in addition to your stuff. Move around. Don't let the plaintiff know where you are. Go somewhere else and work somewhere else. And so now that person has to chase you around, domesticating the judgment, trying to find out where you're making your wages at.
The judgment against Amber Heard was given in the state of Virginia, which means that in case she is unable to make her payments, the law enforcement authorities can seize her assets. But they'll have to go through the lengthy process of domesticating the judgment. If Amber can successfully hide her assets in other states, which have stronger trust protections and make it impossible for authorities to track them down or enforce a seizure, she can successfully get away with paying the amount. From the looks of it, Amber already has the clever plan in motion. By using a trust fund to purchase the house on her behalf and not having her own name on it, Amber has intelligently put herself out of the equation and hidden away her money locked into a property in a way that is very difficult for Johnny's legal team to seize the property and use it to pay Johnny back. But this isn't the only trick she can use. According to the same legal expert, she can simply...
So, way number one, be broke. Lawyers have a term for that, usually called judgment proof. If somebody doesn't have the money, you can't collect on the judgment. So just be broke and stay broke, or stay under the radar broke enough that there's no way that you have anything worth anybody coming to get.
This is also something Heard is already doing. Her lawyer Elaine has already told the media that Amber can absolutely not pay the $10 million in damages. She has also been putting off publicity stunts like making appearances at TJ Maxx and circulating to various media outlets that she's broke. Amber is definitely hinting to the authorities that she is financially not sound enough to pay Depp back, therefore utilizing the same tactic of getting away with payment. Most people believe that Amber can't file for bankruptcy to avoid giving Depp the money he's owed because bankruptcy does not allow the discharge of a judgment debt if it is based on willful and malicious injury to another person. So even if she files for bankruptcy, she would still have to pay Depp, right? Wrong.
Got a disappointment for you here? It doesn't mean what you think it means. Willful and malicious. Now, it is true that in the Depp case, the jury came back with a finding of malice. But the bankruptcy definition of willful and malicious is not the same as most state courts' findings of malice. There's a higher level of mental intent required for bankruptcy discharge avoidance than there is to get a jury verdict in the state.
So if all else fails, the last resort Amber can turn to is filing for bankruptcy and start off with a clean slate. A user on Twitter reacted to this. They said, Amber Heard did not buy her Yucca Valley house. It wasn't bought for $1 million. The current value may be $1 million, but it was purchased in 2019 by a trust fund for $570,000. Her name isn't even on the deed. Gold, ding, ding, ding. Elon Musk, are you awake yet? That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.